Hello, welcome back to Niger Foodies Kitchen. Today we are going to be going to the market to buy a full goat meat. Now let me tell you something about this market. If you don't know how to price, it's going to be hard. One skill you need to go to this market with is the ability to price very well, because when you get there, at first they called a goat for us for 250,000 naira, and I was like, how? For what is going on? Why are we buying a goat for 250,000 naira? Then we're able to price it down to about 80,000. In fact, you can get as cheap as 50,000 naira goat meat here if you can price well. Now I've made my choice here, of course, according to my budget, and that is the person that is going to help me unalive the goats, butcher it and just make sure that everything is done properly. He's tying it up here so that it doesn't stress him and he's able to do what he has to do. After that, it was pumped and it was butchered. All of this took about 3 hours. Yes, from the pricing to buying to this process, I think everything took about 3 hours in total. One thing I don't do is to buy goat meat outside in Nigeria, and that's because most times when you buy goat meat outside, they are not actually giving you the right thing. Often it is draft goat they sell, which is obuko, and not goat meat itself. So it doesn't just make sense that you're buying goats in place of, you are buying draft goats in place of the goat meat itself, which is ogunfe. Okay, so here is just washing and all of the other process, like I said. And now this is the cut out goat meat. As you can see, I have everything here. The goat meat has been cut. Every part, I'm saying every part is present in this place. Everything is present, from the head to the tail to the intestine, the offals, everything is here. Let me let you in on something. If you're going to the abattoir, make sure you shine your eyes. I tell you that these people actually steal a lot. I'm not joking. So that is not the time to smile. That is the time to be very smart. Look at everything as they are cutting. Stay there, stand there, don't pick calls. You are busy at that point, because if not, trust me, actually come home with half of what you're supposed to come home with. Okay, so now that I'm just showing you the different parts here, and I'm just going to be washing this and I'll be sorting. So I'm just cleaning the goat meat here with water. I rinse this twice just to remove the dirt and everything that needs to be removed. Also, after washing thoroughly, I'm going to be straining out the water. Now, if you do not strain out the water, it takes a longer time for it to freeze in your refrigerator, in your freezer. So it's so important that you drain off the water. It also helps to keep it fresh. It is time to sort. Now, I'm just going to be putting different parts of the goat meat where it is supposed to be. I've got my Ziploc here. I'm going to be putting the head separately. I'm going to be putting the offals separately. Then I'm going to be putting the meat itself separately. So for the head, the leg, I'll put that in one Ziploc. And this is to help me with, maybe I want to do goat meat pepper soup and I just want, that bony part of it. That is it. I have the other parts too. And once I'm done, I'm just going to be transferring this into the freezer. Now I'm transferring the goat meat into the freezer, into my freezer basket. Now this is a trick. If you know that you do not like the trouble of frozen protein, frozen food, and you have to wait for hours, just find yourself some freezer baskets, load your food stuff in it, and you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this video by dropping your comments in the comment section, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll definitely see you in my next video. Bye.